Abhiyuktaha Suddham cha tattamrustabhiyuktaha Tatascha vah pruchyamimam viprucche Vishrabhya viprayiti krutyataya Sarvatmanam royamanaischa krityam Shuddham cha tatramrasatabhiyuktaha Tatascha vapruchyamimam viprucche Vishrabhya viprayiti krutyatayam Sarvatmanam royamanaischa krityam Shuddham cha tattamrasataabhiyuktaha Translation. Tataha, as such. Cha, and. Vaha, unto you. Pruchyam, that which to be asked. Imam, this. Viprucche, beg to ask you. Vishrabhya, trustworthy. Vipraha, brahmanas. Iti, thus. Krischatayam, out of all different duties. Sarva atmana, by everyone. Muruyamanai, especially those who are just about to die. Cha, and. Krityam, dutiful. Suddham, perfectly correct. Cha, and. Tatra, therein. Amrusata, by complete deliberation. Abhiyuktaha, just befitting. Translation by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swamy, Srila Prabhupada. O trustworthy Brahmanas, I now ask you about my immediate duty. Please, after proper deliberation, tell me of the unalloyed duty of everyone in all circumstances, and specifically of those who are just about to die. Translation with repetition. O trustworthy Brahmanas, I now ask you about my immediate duty. Please, after proper deliberation, tell me of the unalloyed duty of everyone in all circumstances, and specifically of those who are just about to die. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. In this verse, the king has placed two questions before the learned sages. The first question is, what is the duty of everyone in all circumstances? And the second question is, what is the specific duty of one who is to die very shortly? Out of the two questions, relating to the dying man is most important because everyone is going to die. Everyone is a dying man. Either very shortly after 100 years. The duration of life is immaterial, but the duty of a dying man is very important. Maharaj Parikshit placed these two questions before Shukadeva Goswami. Also, on his arrival, and practically the whole of Srimad Bhagavatam, beginning from second canto up to the last. The 12th canto deals with these two questions. The conclusion arrived at thereof is that devotional service of the Lord Sri Krishna, as it is confirmed by the Lord himself in the last phases of Bhagavad Gita, is the last word in relation to everyone's permanent duty in life. Maharaj Parishit was already aware of this fact, but he wanted the great sages assembled there to anonymously give their verdict of his conviction so that he might be able to go on with his confirmed duty without controversy. He has especially mentioned the words Shuddha, a perfectly correct. For transcendental realization or self-realization, many processes are recommended by various classes of philosophers. Some of them are first-class methods and some of them are second-class or third-class methods. The first-class method demands that one give up all other methods and surrender unto the lotus feet of the Lord and thus be saved from all sins and their reactions. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanachalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadankitam Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Yeah. So this is very important chapter. This is the last chapter of first canto. So in this chapter, as we all know, Parishit Maharaj was cursed by a Brahmana by name Shungi, very ignorantly. And since Parishit Maharaj is a great devotee of Lord, he can reverse the curse. But Parishit Maharaj are pure devotees of the Lord, never ask anything for their personal benefit. They always ask for the Lord's desire to be fulfilled. And they are also not worried about the consequences. It's like unless Lord's will, nothing happens. So Parishit Maharaj left the Samrajya and came to the riverbed. And as soon as the Parishit Maharaj is a great personality, all the Brahmanas, sages, they wanted to see. And they came All of them came. And then Parshit Maharaj is a sincere devotee. He was asking about the duty of a person who is going to die. Generally, in our houses, if you start discussing about death, immediately our parents, relatives, everybody, they close their ears. Don't talk, don't talk, don't talk. It's very inauspicious. You should never talk about death. Right? We commonly observe in houses, in all our houses. You just say somebody died, or if you say about death, then they'll say, why you are talking about death? So inauspicious. How many agree? At least in our houses, when you start talking about death, oh, death is kind of, very fearful situation. Of course it is, yes. Death, we should not talk. It's very inauspicious. But when you see our scriptures, it always centered around death. Isn't it? See, the first question of Parshit Maharaj is centered around death. What is the duty of a person who is going to die? So, being devotees, we should all aim for the ultimate goal is to think about Lord at the time of death. Isn't it? That is the ultimate goal. Whatever sadhana we are doing, whatever we are doing, it's all culminates into our conscious at the time of death. Janma labha parapumsho ante narayana smriti antakale chamameva smaran muktva kalevaram yah prayati samadbhavam yatinati atra samshaya yam yam vapi swaran bhavam tvajat ante kalevaram tam tam evaivi kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavitah. One whole chapter, Krishna, whole chapter, 8th chapter, whole chapter, Krishna was just discussing on our conscience at the time of death. So death is inevitable. Either you are a 1-year boy or a 15 years boy or 25 years a boy or a 50 years a old person, 60 years old person, death is inevitable. Everybody know. So we should all always meditate on the point of death, remembering Krishna. So meditate means we should develop a kind of a detachment to this world. Detachment to the world means this is yukta vairagya. You have to develop a detachment to this world, not get attached to the circumstances. 99% of our life, whether we are a devotee or a non-devotee, 99% of our life will always be external conscious. That means we are the body conscious. Always body conscious, most of the time. We never be Krishna conscious. little bit we have some taste, just come for arati. Some little taste may be there for chanting. Do as a duty and go. Now Vishnu Purana says, Sahanihi Chanmaha Chidram Samoha Sacha Vibramaha Yen Muhurtam Kshanam Vapi Vasudeva Nachintayet. If you don't think about Vasudeva, Kshana, and our situation is in a great illusion. What is that illusion is? Always you are dictated by the Maya. Continuously Maya is dictating us, continuously. Just like a hypnotizer hypnotizes us, continuously this Maya is detecting us. There is no minute or no second Maya is not detecting us. Continuously detecting. The two energies of Maya continuously acting as Pratyekatmaka, Prachekatmata Shakti, Avarnatmaka Shakti, continuously acting. One energy is trying to pull you, creating lot of illusionary misunderstandings, thinking you are the body. It's a continuous act. This continued act, which is forced upon us, can only be contracted by creating a anti-force. Currently, we don't have any energy. We are traveling opposite direction of the river flow. We are traveling opposite direction. You are swept away by this river. But you should know how to swim, just like a fish, a small fish. Even in river water, it will go off. So these techniques, the technique, the realization, you will only get by spiritual force. This spiritual force is very, very important in our life. Ultimately, to achieve our goal of remembering, meditating on Lord Krishna at the time of departure. Prana Prayana Samaye. So Kulashekar Alvar, Prabhupada quotes this shloka many times. He prays, Krishna Tvadiya Padapankaja Panjarantam Advaiva me Visato Manasa Raja Hamsaha Prana Prayana Samaye Kapavata Pittahi Kantavarodho Vidho Smaranam Kutaste. It's a very nice metaphors, nice examples he's giving. He's saying, my Lord, generally in the pure water swans go. So these swans, what they do, they go and they play with the lotus stem. So they actually make that lotus stem neck around their neck and they play. It's very strongly neck. So Krishna is Kulashekar Alvar is telling, my Lord, I am very full conscious. Now my conscious should tie to your lotus feet such a way that that swan ties his neck to the lotus stem. So that I will always be in your conscious. Otherwise, if you ask me to remember you at the time of death, which is impossible. Because at the time of death, so kapavata pittaihi, everything is uncomfortable. Say for example, we get headache. Because of some reason you get headache. That's all, you go and sleep. Otherwise, you will not be able to do anything. If you are doing computer job, oh, headache, how to. So our focus will always be on the painful situation. Simple headache, everyone gets. You see, if you get headache, you will not be able to focus on anything. Simple headache. So at the time of death, you will have 1,000 and million times of this headache. Painful situation. So Prabhupada is saying here, he is praying to show that at the time of death, the whole body, there is a tremendous sound inside the body, like gar, 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 gar. Prabhupada says this. So it is impossible for us to remember the Lord at the time of death, because death is a painful situation. Because we are in the material world, you have to go through this. So how can you really remember the Lord? Is by continuously doing sadhana, spiritual practice. So Prabhupada says in one context, in another purport, he says, remembering the Lord is not one-time activity. Remembering the Lord is an accumulated practice. That means every day you are doing the sadhana, that means you are getting some points. So similarly, every day the sadhana, all the points get together. It will make you remember the Lord. Of course, remembering the Lord is the Lord's mercy upon us. He has to bestow mercy so that we remember Him. Tesham sattayuktam bhajatam pritipram dadhami buddhi. This morning sadhana is very important. Prabhupada says, the morning sadhana, say if you go to doctor, you have kind of a viral fever, you go to a doctor will give 1, 2, 3, 4 medicine. Morning you have to put this one, afternoon this one, evening this one. You will very perfectly use that medicine, prescription. Because you are diseased. So if you want to come out of the disease, you have to use the medicine prescribed by the doctor. Similarly, Prabhupada is saying morning sadhana is the prescription. Morning sadhana, especially morning sadhana, following 4 regulative principles and reading, all these things are the prescribed medicine. In that, most important medicine is coming to Mangalarti. Why Mangalarti? If you come to Mangalarti, then automatically your chanting will get over. Automatically many things of sadhana will get over. Your conscience will be purified. Sudyed, he is telling Sudyed. So this conscious purifying the conscious through the devotional service is the best and easiest way to achieve the success. So all of us know this. It's not a new invention. All of us know. But what is stopping us not to follow this? What is stopping us not to follow this? Is our absorption in devotional service. So generally devotees issue, if you come to devotees, so devotees, as soon as you become a full-time missionary, there is a familiarity. So this familiarity leads to, as soon as you join, so you think, okay, I'm liberated. Actually, initiation means it's starting. Please note down. Initiation means it is not end of our process. Initiation means it is a starting. So, initiation means it's a beginning. It is not an end. You are starting your life. We are all starting our life. If you don't properly take care, put the foundation of sadhana, think I have actually achieved so much, then you get into problem, and as well as familiarity. You will not be able to understand the purpose of joining the movement or purpose of practicing the devotional service. The ultimate purpose of starting devotional service is the reaching this point. So you have to continuously think. Prabhupada says you should lead devotional service thinking that next minute you are dying. Prabhupada says this. Next minute you are dying. Say for example, if you are thinking next minute you are not able to think, of course. So if you think like that, then immediately you will get so much detachment. Why I am hankering for some small things? What is the purpose? I joined this mission for serving with very good spirit. Now I am just hankering for small things and comparing. So this comparison is a big maya. Comparing with other people, other devotees. He got this facility, I didn't get this facility. Instead of depending on Krishna, instead of depending on deities, instead of depending on Prabhupada, our conscience is going towards thinking about comfortability, facility, getting attached to the facility. So we should never get attached to the facilities. You may have attachment to the facilities, but even if you have facility, if you don't have facility, savai pumsa paror dharma yado bhakti radokshaje ahaitukiya pratihata ayatma suprasidi. Ahaitukiya pratihata. Whether you have facility, you don't have facility, my goal is to serve Srila Prabhupada. My goal is to serve Sri Radha-Gokulananda. Nitaya Gauranga. Serve the deities. So deities is a benediction for us. Deity means nothing but Krishna and Radharani is present there. They are present personally. They are continuously listening, continuously watching. Just like mother and father, when children goes to the school, they will be watching when he will come. If some delay, he will think, what happened to him? So much anxiety. Deities also continuously becoming anxiety. If you are not doing sadhana, deities are in anxiety. Please understand. If you are not doing devotional service properly, deities are in anxiety. So ours is deities means spiritual master and deities. They are in anxiety. They will be looking at devotee, where is this person? They know your name. Don't think they don't know. They know everybody's name. If you don't come for Mangalarati, where is this? Where he went? Where is such and such a devotee? Where is Chaitanya Vallabha? Where is Sheshnarayana? He knows. Where he went? What is he doing? So much concern, deities. And they try to inspire us in different ways. By devotees, by so many. Lord will give so many ways to us. So many ways. Either if we are little pure, they will come in dream. Otherwise, through some devotees, some lectures, they will be concerned. So they are supreme master. And why supreme master is concerned about a small tucha? He is nowhere. So many devotees Lord has. He has so many devotees. How he has so many forms? He has so many devotees. Why he has to be concerned about one person? One person. About Bhakta Ranganath, why he is concerned? Because he is unlimitedly loving all of us. Unlimited love. So unlimited love drives him to come, drives him to think. Especially, our fortunate situation is we have caught hold of Srila Prabhupada, who is so dear to Krishna. So dear. So actually, if any sincere person, any sincerely somebody practicing, then they will very easily, quickly advance. Advancement means they will understand the nitty-gritties of staying in this world and always thinking about the goal. Not getting lost in this world with all the pride, all the achievements, all those things. What is our achievement? Even if you construct a biggest international temple also, what is your achievement? For Lord, He created Dwarka within no time, night, just by His thinking. And He is creating so many worlds with just His will. Natasya karyam karanam na vidyate swabhavika gnana bala kriyamcha parashashati vivadeva shruyate. What is that you are doing? Simply doing something. It is that Lord is expecting us to become fully conscious, come out of this Arishad Varga, Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, Mada, Mascharya, which are all the disease for us. So the Lord is trying to inculcate so many medicines, thousands, millions medicines in the form of instructions, in the form of devotees, in the form of temple, in the form of deities, in the form of Shavana, Kirtana, everything. And there is no person in this universe is much fortunate than the person who is taken shelter of Srila Prabhupada. No person. Such a simplest path, chanting 16 malas, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Prabhupada is requesting you chant. But what we do? Keep the mobile, ting, Hare ting, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Prabhupada says one statement, when you are chanting, you be very careful, you are dealing directly with Krishna. When you are chanting, you are directly dealing with Krishna. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He directly is coming, directly you are dealing. So you be careful of chanting. In one of the lecture, Prabhupada is crying after saying this statement. But we are recklessly, neglectfully, no instruction is going to our head. Because one way you can say you are not very serious. Because death is coming after 5 years, 10 years or 100 years. You are not serious. So you should be serious in devotional service. We cannot neglect our time. Our time is so important. Our time is very important for us. Day passing, your day nearing death. Of course, our devotional service, our devotees are not worried about death. But we are neophytes because we have to worry about the conscious. Maybe if you are a pure devotee, okay, nadanam, najanam, nasundarim, kavitam, vajagadisha kame, mama janmani, janmanishware. All these lives I wanted to worship you. Desire is good. But since we are neophytes, our Shraddha is Komala Shraddha. We don't have Naistika Bhakti. It's Komala Bhakti. So you have to come from Shraddha to Sharanagati. You have to come Shraddha to Sharanagati. Sharanagati means Sarvadharman Parityadya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tam Sarva Papebhyam Mokshamisthama Sucha. Finally depending on Lord for everything. Depending on the Lord for everything. Yesterday I was listening to in the class, this Havabilam mud, the jeer. So many dacoits are there, they are about to kill if they want. But his Aram is saying, wait, don't worry. Lord will protect. Lord Narasimhadev will protect. When can we develop that? At least not that level. When can we develop at least something happening in our life? Instead of taking it, you start blaming the authorities, blaming the people, blaming the management, blaming the everybody next to you. Escalating the issues. So even authorities, something authorities are saying, and you should not get rebel. The attitude should be, yes. Prabhupada says, yes, boss. Yes. First start, we start. No, any instruction is given, first you start. So much ego will start. Or rebel is. No. Not this, that. No attitude of listening. You are talking about going to Golak Vrindavana, serving Lord, all those things impossible. Keep it aside. Here itself you are not able to take an instruction from the authorities. Then how can you take an instruction from spiritual master? How can you take from Krishna? How is it possible? Their instructions are much more, what is that? Strong, stringent. So, first of all, maybe authorities are not pure devotees, authorities are not pure, forget about all those things. First of all, tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Pranipatena pariprashna. After surrender, pariprashna. Where you will practice the surrender? You will practice in the association of devotees only. Please understand. Prabhupada will not come and stand in front of you and give instruction. Prabhupada has created a system. Prabhupada says, if you wanted to love me, that comes to know when I am not there, how much you cooperate with the system. Cooperation means understand. If it is gross, somebody says, so you go and drink alcohol. Such kind of a gross things you cannot follow. But somebody is following 16 malas, somebody is doing sincerely service. For the Prabhupada, okay, obviously follow. He is one step ahead of me. Whatever he says, there may be catch. There may be something retrospect, think. So these basic things we have to inculcate. As soon as you become rebellious, then automatically the offense starts. Basically, first of all, if you become submissive, then your mind will be very ready to take the instruction. Your mind is ready to take the instruction when you become submissive. Submissive means you are coming to Sattva Guna. Please understand. If you are not submissive means you are rajoguna, tamoguna. So you become submissive and then you accept things, then you become a nice devotee. Everybody will become pure devotee that way. So, if you want to remember the Lord, once one person was telling, if your conscience is always in a rebellious mode, always in a sattva, always in a rajoguna, chanting one side and becoming more rajoguna means is not helping. You have to sit down and think what I am doing. How can I improve? Every day think about improvement. Every day think about, so just like a karmi, an industrialist, every day he'll be thinking, tomorrow how much I can earn, how much I can earn, how much I can earn. Next minute, where, which shares, which technology, all these things continuously thinking. Similarly, we should also earn Daivi Sampada. Every day you should earn some Daivi Sampada. And protect the Daivi Sampada. All of us know, as soon as Bhakti Lata Bija, Prabhupada has given Bhakti Lata Bija, Shavana Kirtana Jale, with that you have to grow the Bhakti Lata Bija. Parallelly there are some weeds will grow. You have to be very careful. Very careful. Because it is a razor walk, devotion service. So this will not be in the books. This will come with the association. This will come with the devotees association. Meeting the devotees, discussing. Even if you are an expert in doing things, but taking shelter of a Vaishnava, discussing with him, like this we'll do, like this. So this is very important. Very important in our culture. So that dadati pratigrahanyati guhyam mekhyati pruchati. Things will become normal. And based on your attitude, based on your aptitude, how it will be useful, Prabhu? You may ask. So this attitude, towards the devotees, okay, we are all looking at, Lord will not tolerate any offense to the devotee. He can tolerate whatever offense to him also. So how you mold in the community, how you mold in the devotees association is being watched by the Paramatma, being watched by the deities, being watched by the Prabhupada. According to that, it is blessings will come, Krupa will come. Krupa will come. You may not be a very, very intelligent or technically qualified or technically, technologist. No. It is not an intellect matter. It is a matter of devotional attitude. Our attitude. So Srila Prabhupada always says, purity is the force. If you want to counteract all this, see, all these things we are helpless. Uncontrolled habits we have. Helpless. So in helpless situation means Maya is driving you. But we don't know we are in the Maya. We are always thinking we are perfect. But we are in the Maya world. So to counteract, at least to understand I am in the Maya, so you need to have spiritual force. This force you derive from morning sadhana, especially chanting. Chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 16 rounds, 1728 namas, your holy Maha Mantra if you do, imagine, if you can focusedly chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Recently some devotee is coming, Prabhu, I chanted 16 malas without any disturbance, no sleep, nothing, no talk, nothing. I feel blissed. I will tell you, if somebody chants nicely morning sadhana, during sadhana time, no instruction required for them. Automatically, Guru will manifest through them. Spiritual master manifests through them. Whatever he wants, he will make things done through them. Especially mobile. This mobile you should remove from your hand. Sleep night properly. And get up early in the morning. Chant nicely. Facility is there. Facility is there. How many crores and millions and trillions of jivas, they don't have any facility. Today you have facility. You don't need to struggle for anything. Everything is being arranged by Srila Prabhupada. His mission, actually his tapasya made this possible. Srila Prabhupada tapasya made this possible. Somebody say, Prabhu, I cannot do, I don't have any spiritual strength and all. So something which is interested to you, very interest, heart. For example, movie, say, olden days when you are not in ashram outside. Movie is something interest. Whatever may be the first show I had to go. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock show, no problem. 1,000 people queue, no problem. Sit, stand, no problem. You go and see the movie. Die hard movie. Similarly, become die hard for Krishna. Krishna's service. That transformation can come by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is accumulated karma, I said. Accumulated sadhana is accumulated. Sadhana bhakti is accumulated. Not today, one day I will become a pure devotee. No, not possible. So I was telling, somebody told me this story, whether true or not, but it is a meaning. In Telugu, the jute, what is that? Thread is called Nara in Telugu. Jute thread, that is called Nara in Telugu. So one person was dying. So his close relative, who is a well-wisher to him, he is a little saintly person. So he wanted him to say Narayana. But that person was in a dying situation. So he thought, if I show this particular jute thread, he will tell Nara, so that he will die and he will go back to Lord. But he is showing, tell this name. This guy is telling Pichu. Pichu is another name for this. So if you become Pichu conscious, if you become Krishna conscious, instead of Krishna conscious, bodily conscious, comfort conscious, and if you don't do any tapasya for the pleasure of the Lord, then you become Pichu conscious. And you will never get Narayana. So you become Narayana conscious, become Krishna conscious. So the practice is every day, day in, day out. It is not difficult. It is only your mind you have to put. 1,000 services, nobody, who doesn't have any service? Tell me. 1,000 services are there. You have to sit and practice. At least 16 malas forget. At least you practice 6 to 7 malas sitting one place, practice. Going here and there, seeing something and thinking about something. Thinking outside you go, thinking about the tree, thinking about the garden, thinking about the building, thinking about the bird, thinking about the cat. Prabhupada says you should chant in temple hall. Who said you should go outside? You are in Maya. Prabhupada said this. Sit in temple and chant. So authorities created a system to sincerely practice. Then you should easily remember Krishna at the time of death. Okay, it is not very, very difficult. Somebody regularize, somebody every day regularize this. It should become a part of your life. Then you will easily transfer from this body. Etu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparaha ananyenaiva yogena mam jayantu paste tesham aham samuddharta murchu samsara sagarat. Krishna, Srila Prabhupada will take us back. Okay, with this I will close. Any questions?